Hi guys, I'm David Dowson here. Welcome back to my channel. It's now time for an interview video. Interview video. And today I have Alex Barris, a new member of my channel.
Hello everybody, great to be here.
And tell them about yourself.
Well, my name is Alexander Ray Paris, born on January 30th, 1996. I currently reside in Campbell, California, and I have been the owner and operator of L4GS TV ever since November 1st, 2009. I first joined YouTube under the name Larry4009, and it originally was going to be just Wheel of Fortune wheel videos, but as time went on, I started doing game shows, shorts, gameplays, live streams, and a lot of other stuff that I do today. Movies, you know it. And currently, as of February 12th, when I came back on YouTube in 2012, February 12th, 2012, a couple of days later, after February 12th, I came back as Larry4009 Returns with a Z, and I continue where I left off, and L4GS TV grew even higher. It went even higher than the mountains. It went even higher than the atmosphere. I gained near 4,000 subscribers. I became more fans, and we're entering our 10th year, so I want to thank you guys for supporting me for the last 10 years. Almost 10 years. We're getting really close.
In a month.
Yes, less than a month.
So, anything special going to happen on your 10th year?
Well, we are going to be doing a slideshow celebrating the 10 years from 2009 to now. And then at the end of the videos, all my friends are going to be doing like a little short video saying thank you for 10 years, including some of my members. And of course, I'll be at the end of the video. Kind of inspired like other channels like celebrating their 10th year, like GSM, for example.
And I did one as well.
Yes, you did. I see what you did there, by the way. Yeah, he wasn't copying. He was inspired of my Megaspin set video.
Yeah. So, tell them what is coming up on your YouTube channel.
Well, what's coming up on my YouTube channel is, other than new episodes of Megaspin 2020 and Game Show Showdown, there isn't that much really, other than some gameplay videos coming probably next week. Not this coming week, but probably after next week while I'm in Citrus Heights, because as everybody knows, October is gameplay season, but next year that could change. I don't know, but other than that, nothing much really, other than next month it's going to be Mariposa Trip 28, then 29 in February, and then our final Mariposa movie in May. Well, not in May, but I'm going to film it in May, but I'm going to upload it sometime during the summer to the fall. I can't give out a specific date.
So, if someone wants to have a video editor, what do you think what should they use?
Well, if they are on a Macintosh computer, I would suggest Final Cut Pro X. It's the best video editing software for consumers and professional video editors out there. Now, if you are on a Windows machine, I suggest get Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, if you want the best freeware video editing software, get DaVinci Resolve. I only used it a little bit, and I would suggest using DaVinci Resolve. But overall, Final Cut Pro X for the Mac users and Adobe Premiere Pro for the Windows users.
What about for camera and microphone?
Camera and microphone. I like using the Canon and Sony ones, but that's up to you. I like using the Sony Handycams, and I got the Canon Vixia. I still use one. I got to get my other Sony Handycam if I stop being such a cheapskate. But once I get my other camera, I'll officially retire that. And as for microphone, I like to buy the game show microphones, which are really hard to find, but you can use any other microphone. Get like a wireless one, and then get a preamp, and then hook it up to your camera.
And can you show them your new set?
My new set? Yes. It's just a blue background with stars, just kind of like my L4GS TV logo that was made in 2012. And of course you got the 2020 logo, which was inspired by the Big Spin when it changed their name to Big Spin 2099.
Can you move your camera so they can see it?
I don't think I can because I am on here. Let me do this. I don't want to move my desktop all the way over there because I'm on a desk right now. So this is what I'll do. I'll take a picture of my phone. Here you go.
Yep.
Now, first you can find it saying, you can find the new set on the video titled, The New Set of Megaspin 2020 Revealed. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet, but you've probably already seen it because you've been watching Megaspin for a long time.
Tell them about your shows on your channel.
I'll start with the most popular one, the Megaspin, or Megaspin 2020. It's the same show, we just changed it temporarily because we're celebrating a new decade. Well, the Mega Spin, inspired by the Big Spin from the California Lottery, is a lottery game show where contestants from all over the globe win big cash prizes by spinning the Mega Wheel, dropping discs, racing to the finish, or hitting on 21. Standing on 21. If you hit on 21, then you're stupid. You can't hit on 21. But it's hosted by me and Robert Fillmore from Season 1, and then from Season 6 to the present, and it was co-hosted by Joey Acacia, my old friend.
He was a funny.
For a while,
he was a funny person.
He was. He made Megaspin viewers laugh. All the characters that we've done.
Same thing with Brandon
and Billy. Everybody laugh.
Same thing with Brandon and Billy and
Brandon Segagale. Oh yeah.
Billy.
Brandon Segagega is the perfect voice actor for cartoons, too, and video games.
And also, Billy.
Billy, yeah.
And, Cody one time, or 2 times.
Yeah, Mr. My Show. This isn't your show, Cody Sinclair. Yeah, he's a good friend, too.
I haven't seen him on YouTube in a long time.
You can look up Sea Fighter Productions. He does, movie reviews, Lego set reviews, mostly video reviews now, like movies and stuff.
So, continue talking about Megaspin.
Well, Megaspins first started on January 4th, 2014, if you don't count the 2013 edition. And of course, we start off with 6 contestants in the game called Blackjack to determine who will go to the elimination round, which is a simple game of Blackjack. In the early days of the Megaspin, it was called the new Megaspin, you had 3 cards. Each player will get their opening card. Like, player 1's going to get a 7, and player 2 gets a 5.
Or 69.
It used to be that... What?
Or 69.
Whatever. Just whatever. So, it used to be we go to the person with the best card, but now we go to the person with the lowest card to see if they can draw or freeze. It used to be draw, freeze, or pass. So... Player 2 has the lowest card, so they have the option to hit or freeze. So let's say they would hit, and they got a jack, so that makes it a 15. Then we go to the next player, and they hit, and they got an 8. 8 plus 5, that's 13. So then, excuse me, I was dragging there for a sec. So we go back to player 2, and they decide to hit. So in order for them to win, they have to beat 18. You know the rest. I'm just going to drag on and say bullshit and bullcrap. Excuse me.
And if you get 21 on the nose, you get a prize.
Used to, yes.
Oh.
I discontinued that a while ago.
Oh.
Yes, that is true. You used to get a special prize if you get 21 right on the nose.
But now it's 5,000, I believe, or...
Yes, 5,000 for the losing contestant. Nobody leaves the stage $2,500 less.
Because it's a lottery show.
Yes.
So tell them about your mini games like Disc Droppers and Homestretch.
Disc Droppers is similar to the Fantasy 5 Dream Machine. Each players will have 5 discs on a Plinko style board, and they drop chips and they win money. If they land a slot that's already occupied, we have to take it away. If they use all 5 discs, they get the option to use the bonus disc. They can take the money anytime they wish to do so. So after they use all 5 chips, they can either double, lose half, add 25,000, or no additional money. So let's say if they get all 5 chips and they land on all 5 slots, that's 125,000, and if they land on a double, that's $250,000. At one show we gave, 2 shows actually, we did $500,000 disc droppers, but now we just call it disc droppers. And as for the home stretch, it's similar to the Illinois lottery game shows Illinois' Instant Riches. They call it home stretch, home run, whatever that other. They will always change the name every sports season. The object is to get one of the 3 color cars across the finish line by calling off numbers from the 12 boxes below. They have red, yellow, and a blue card, in no particular order. Whatever car crosses the finish line first, that is what they win. 10,000, 25,000, or a big money slot, which can be from $50,000 to $100,000. Before the game, they determine how much they'll be playing for, which is 50, 75, or 100,000. Yeah. And it's one of my favorite mini games because it'll be so exciting. You could get so close to the finish line. Like, let's say you're the yellow car driver, for example. Like, let's say you're actually racing in real life. You could get so close to the finish line, but the other player beats you, and you're like, "Oh, I almost crossed the finish line."
Yeah, those type of games.
I like spinning the wheel. That's a lot more fun.
Yeah, tell them about the wheel and how you got the wheel.
I got the wheel from promowheels.com, and it cost about $600. Now, the layout that you see in my Megaspin intro, that was the original layout, but when I sent the design to Promo Wheels, it wasn't large enough, and it would have been too blurry, so they redesigned the wheel in Fireworks. As you can see right there, that's the layout. 72 mounts, 36 inches, and of course, you got to spin the wheel in either direction. Has to go around 3 times, used to be twice, before I put the flipper on the rim of the wheel to make it more like the big spin. And if it's on the edge, it has to stay there for at least 5 seconds in order to be official, or it has to stop.
Yep. And don't re-spin the wheel like Joey did.
Yeah. Don't rock it back and forth. Otherwise, that's a misspin, and we have to start all over again.
I remember in one episode, Joey, or he was acting one of the characters, he re-spun the wheel when he was about to slow down.
Yeah, that's a disqualification.
Yeah. So
never respin the wheel while it's already spinning.
So tell them how you made the disc droppers board.
Well, me and my dad did that. We got a piece of plywood, we got some 2-inch nails, and we used some checker chips. These things right here to use them as. Originally, I wanted to make like a Fantasy 5 pachinko board, with the ping pong balls, but want to be a little creative, and it's not really skill because you're not losing anything. You're not losing everything. Mm-hmm. But of course, any lottery game show in real life, no skill is involved. But this is the internet. We can do whatever the heck we want.
True. And tell them what the grand prize is.
$5 million. You have to get a quintuple followed by a million. That's $5 million. Anytime you land on quintuple, we 5 times the next spin. So if you get like 100,000 on your next spin, that's $500,000.
I never seen you give away $10 million before.
We have never done that. Excuse me. We've never done that yet. I'm hoping one day we gave 2 $5 million winners. We came close. We gave away a $1 million winner to Doug Vaughn and then Swaggy McGill of $5 million in 2016. And I remember the exact date, July 16th, 2016.
And you're almost up to your 100th episode. What are your plans for that?
Yes, and we got something really big planned for that day. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's up to you guys to figure out what's going to happen.
Yep.
I can already tell you right now, one of the games is being doubled. I'm not going to tell you which game it is. It's for you to figure it out.
Yep.
Could it be the wheel? Could it be disc droppers? Or could it be home stretch? Find out what happens in the 100th episode.
Or blackjack. Or blackjack.
Or blackjack.
So tell them about your 3 shows, Bonzi Buddy, The Life of Merlin Lizard, and Max Alert.
For Bonzi Buddy, one of the most popular TV shows on L4GS TV. Before that, we had Brian C. But Bonzi Buddy is a vlog show where Bonzi vlogs his daily life in Modesto, California. And when he tries to do something, things don't go his way, and he always throws a freaking temper tantrum. I was just bored one day, and I just wanted to try something out, and it wasn't really going to be a series until it got like 3,000 views. Like, wow, this is getting popular. So after about a couple episodes, I decided to make it an official series. And oh man, I've been getting views. The ratings are so high for a small channel. Everybody loves Bonzi Buddy. And as for Life of Merlin, that's a similar show, except Merlin doesn't get angry, except in the first episode. And Max Alert is a show that gives viewers tips on how to avoid like viruses, what to do.
You only done one episode, I believe.
I know, that's true. If I could get my lazy up and actually work on the next Max Alert episode, I'd do it. Excuse my language.
Yeah, I'll bleep that out.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, it's your channel. You can do what you want.
Yeah. And tell them about the Alex versus the Money Cards.
Well, that was inspired by my old Card Sharks Money Cards Edition series I did in 2011 when I had my Lair 4009 channel. So what Alex versus the Money Cards is, it's me basically playing the money cards all by myself. Because it's just like the money cards you see on Card Sharks. I could win up to $160,000 on a turn of a single card. It used to be $40,000, but I decided to upgrade it to $160,000.
Yep.
And David does his own show called David 3000 versus the Money Cards. Another good name would have been like David versus the Money Cards, but hey, just a suggestion.
Yeah.
You like that name?
I'll just leave it as the original.
Okay.
And also, I remember one time back in May, I believe last year, you did Angry German Kid.
Yes, I did the Angry German Kid series, yes. And you know, a fun fact, there was going to be an Angry German Kid series on my old Lair 4009 channel back in 2011. But unfortunately, my IBM ThinkPad computer fried out. So I had to do another series called Game of Lair 4009, which was one of the early game shows in the good early years of 2011, where I go to this arcade place and win points. If I win the maximum amount of points, I get a prize. I did like 6-7 episodes.
You should bring that back.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
And when is the Angry German Kid show coming back to your channel?
I don't know. Right now, I'm focused on doing Mega Spin,
Game Show
Showdown, and of course my job.
Tell them about your job is.
Well, I currently work as an order picker at Air Distributors, and my hours are 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m., midnight on Mondays and Thursdays. So what I do, I get an order form, get my pallet, and get my jack, and then pull items off of shelves and put them on a pallet. I've been doing it for about 2 months, and I love the job. People joke around with me, they give me shit in a good way, especially the night manager. Oh man, he makes me laugh every night.
You had a bunch of jobs before, and you kept leaving those jobs, and you finally have a job for at least 2 months.
Yeah, and for this job, I don't plan on leaving anytime soon because here's the thing. Let's say you're at a temp agency like Blue Crew. If you keep bouncing back and forth, it's going to hurt you in your financial situation. It's going to hurt you in the long run.
If you're searching for jobs, try to do them part-time to see how you like it.
Well, I'm in my adult years, so my suggestion, look for a full-time job.
Yeah. Well, for YouTube, you have to be like million subscribers.
Yes, and you got to be in a YouTube partnership.
Which are not anymore.
No, and I've been trying.
But you have
I'm copyright free on my channel too, and they said I still have reused content.
Yeah. I don't know how you'll be able to message them about that, but
They won't reply back. They won't.
I thought
a bunch of points.
I thought you were going to burp there.
I was.
So, tell them about your Mariposa and City Code series, which is going to be both retired.
Well, I'll tell you about the Mariposa Trip movie series first. It all started in 2011, where I just filmed my trip to Mariposa when I went back in August 2011 after many years of not going there, just showing them his house, the animals, all that stuff. So I decided to do a second one. And originally there wasn't going to be a car conversation. I just wanted to try something new. It's just me and Grandpa talking about nonsense on the way to Burger King. I'll get to that in a little bit. So we would just talk about other stuff on our way to Burger King, and then we do the same thing on the way back, and there it is. And after I uploaded Mariposa Trip 2 in 2012, I was like, wow, a lot of reception. So I decided, starting with Mariposa Trip 3, I was going to include the car conversations on every Burger King trip. Now, why do I include the Burger King check to see if I get ripped off or not? Well, that's the main purpose. Because in 2011, on my first Mariposa trip, I was younger back then, and I get the big burgers, and I still do on special occasions. Triple Whoppers, double Whoppers, you name it. So I go home to his house, go to my room, open up my burger, and I was like, hey, this is the Whopper. So I tell my dad I got ripped off, and Grandpa says, they did what? And I was like, they ripped me off. That's the main purpose, his reaction. Because if you watch my Mariposa, you'll know that Bill Peterson has like a spry, stubborn attitude. And boy, he'll laugh your ass off. And we've been doing it for the past 20 plus movies. And if you guys haven't heard by now, because of low ratings, low views, and it's just starting to get a little boring, I have decided to end the Mariposa movie series after Mariposa Trip 30. Now, in regards to the Shady Cove movie, it's very similar. Except there's no humor involved. It's just me, Papa Nick, God bless you, Papa, just talking about stuff when we're driving to, like, Medford, Crater Lake, you know it, showing Fletcher, playing with Fletcher, the Rogue River, all that stuff. I ended the Shady Cove movie series last year because of the passing of my Papa Nick from a heart attack. My grandmother is not much of an outgoing person. You did see her on the third Shady Cove movie, and just because I end the movie series, that doesn't mean I'll stop going to Shady Cove. I just went there earlier this year, and I had a great time.
And will you still do vlog videos there?
I can, but my main purpose is to enjoy my vacation. So there will be vlogs sometime. Same goes for Mariposa. There's no more movies.
And tell them about your, on your next Mariposa movie, you should do a prank.
What prank do you want me to do?
Ice water bucket.
No, that's old. That's 2014.
Or
I could get him a whoopee cushion if I really wanted to.
I don't know.
You got plenty of time to think about it. We don't want this video to drag on for a long time.
Yeah. So tell them about your live stream, so Chilling with Alex Paris.
Well, Chilling with Alex Paris is an interactive show where I interact with the fans by telling them the latest news, what's coming up on my channel in the future, and answering the questions, what's the meaning of life and all that. I don't ask questions that are dumb or I don't want to answer them at all.
Yep. You haven't done one in a few months.
That's true. I should get back to doing that.
And can I be a guest on your next episode whenever?
Yes, you can.
Let me know on Discord or Instagram.
Okay.
And you used to do a show called Brian and Steve.
Yes, it was a comedy show where two friends, Brian Caspero and Steve Peters, would do pranks each other, and including everybody's favorite character, Jeremy Martinez. And then you got Savannah Caspero, the daughter of Brian, and then you have Brian's wife, Kelly, and their friend, Ken Serrano.
Yep.
I even had Bill Peterson on that show.
Yep. And he made it with Go Animate, which it got closed down.
It's still there, but it's called Yond.
Yeah. For some reason.
They bought Go Animate.
Yeah. And you also did L4TS TV channel 90 shorts. Those were L4TS TV shorts.
Yeah, it's just little short skit videos. Like, the first one I did were a Playmobil character named Robert was pulling the handle and it triggered an explosion when it said "Do not pull." That was in 2010, and that's the only 2010 video I have on my Larry 4009. It's not even. I don't even need to refer to Larry 4009 Returns anymore. I'll just call it my second channel. I could call it Larry 4009 Returns. My second channel. You call it whatever. So the current short I have right now, I believe it's the never-ending commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it was me coming home from work one day watching Buzzer, and then there's just endless commercials. And there's going to be a second part to it. It could be the next short. It could be another short.
Which it will be whenever.
Yes.
And tell them about your old shows on your old channel. Like Spin for
My
Million.
old shows on my channel. Well, I already talked about Game with Larry 4009. I'm going to talk about Spin for a Million. Now, of course, everybody knows Spin for a Million, which was first started by my good buddy, Paul Leclerc, who is also an admin on L4GS TV. So contestants spin a wheel and see if they can win $1 million. On my version, at first few episodes, it was just the exact same thing, hosted by Robert Fillmore. And the first millionaire was Street Fighter villain M. Bison. And at the time, I didn't know who M. Bison was. I didn't know he was a villain.
He always wins the million. He always wins the million.
Yeah. Yes! And then, I believe it was episode 7, we had the mini games, like hit the button and then determine who goes to second round. And the first elimination game was called the Red Zone, which was try to get close to the red zone without going into the red zone. And the person who is closest without hitting the red zone goes to spin a wheel for up to $1 million. Well, in episode 8, we introduced a new wheel, which you can win a grand prize, which starts at $3 million and increases by $50,000 every time it's not won. The biggest grand prize ever won on that was over $26 million by Steve Peters. I don't have the second episode of season 2 of Spin for a Million, but if somebody does, let me know and I'll upload it on my L4GS TV channel, and I'll credit you for it.
Yep.
Then I did the all-new Spin for a Million, which was based on it was going to be like the 80s Big Spin, where it was just all wheels, but I only did one episode, so I just got rid of the series premiere. You could consider it like a pilot episode.
Yeah.
And then in 2013, I did the 2013 edition of Mega Spin, which had nothing to do with Spin for a Million. It's just kind of like the Big Spin, which why Mega Spin is still on the show, because it was inspired by the Big Spin from 1985 to 2009, and everybody loves it. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yep.
That was a lot of words.
And you done Lucky Numbers.
Yeah, a boring show where contestants spin the wheel 15 times. It was kind of like Keno. You guess 5 numbers from a roulette board, 0 to 36, and including a double 0. You have 5 turns, 3 spins in each turn, and you will earn money for whatever number you land on that's on your list. And you can win $100,000, which has been done, but kind of differently. I would always get them like on their birthdays at spin for $100,000. I was 17 at that time. I would have never done that if this was an actual TV show.
I would have done it. I would have done it. I would have done it.
I know.
And you also did the $100,000 mission.
Yeah. The easiest way to win $100,000. So they would play a mini game, and then they win $100,000. And the last episode of the $100,000 mission week, it was $1 million as a surprise, and it was won by Paul.
I was surprised about that $1 million win.
Me too.
And you did Choke or Swallow and Tic-Tac-Toe back in 2012.
Yeah. Pilot episodes. It was Beat the Dragon Edition and Taste the Devil Edition.
And I'm looking at your failed shows playlist. You've also done Saturday Night Showdown.
Saturday Night Showdown, yeah. It was going to be just PC showdowns of like Super Millionaire or whatever. It got 20 million. If it got 20 million views, I'd be a millionaire by that. It got 20 20,000 views. See what I did there? I did a Regis Philbin.
Yes.
Here we go for $20 million. 20. Rich jumped up. Really? $20,000.
You also did How to Draw for 2 episodes.
Yeah, but if I want to do how to draw videos, it wouldn't be a series. It's just like, today I'm going to show you how to draw a water bottle. You see this water bottle right here? First you draw the cap, and then you trace the bottle. There you go. You have a water bottle.
And tell about your Super Price of Luck and Wheel of Fortune.
I'm going to start with Super Wheel of Fortune because I've had this idea long before I came to YouTube. Me and my uncles, we would do Super Wheel of Fortune, which has higher stakes and where contestants can spin the wheel to big cash and prizes. It's just like Wheel of Fortune, just bigger prizes.
Yeah.
So, and that's the same goes for Super Price Your Luck. They're coming back February.
Tell about your Super Price of Luck.
I just told you that. It's basically just like Super Wheel of Fortune. Contestants play against the big board to win big bucks and prizes to avoid the whammy.
Yeah,
It's just inflated amounts.
Yeah, you used the export this for that.
Yes, I did.
And you're making a Price of Luck Fast Control, which is still working on it. It's not going to be the whole game. It's going to be the bonus round.
Yeah, it's going to be the bonus round if I ever get... With me, when I'm focused on one thing, I tend to focus on that. When I lose focus, I look at another thing.
Tell them about your Paris production group.
Well, I want to start an independent video editing business, which Paris Production Group is an independent business that specializes in video editing. So if you don't have the time, you don't have the skills, or you rather let somebody else edit the videos for you, you could count on me. Paris Production Group. So what they would do, they would go on my Etsy shop, message me about their video project, tell them what's about, and then send me the video files via WeTransfer. And of course, they purchase their listing. I've only done 2 videos so far. I'm waiting for a 3rd one, but I haven't heard from the customer in quite a while. So hopefully I get back to them soon.
And tell them what that transfer is.
WeTransfer is where you can send large files to other people via their email.
I could just send it. I could just send it to you on Discord or Instagram.
Well, you can send, if you have like large files, you can send it to me via WeTransfer because Discord only has like an 8 megabit limit unless you have Discord Nitro.
Or I can just upload the video files on YouTube unlisted and send you the link.
And then you can send it to me, and then I can send the video file to you.
Yeah. And tell them what applications you use for your videos besides Final Cut Pro X.
I use ScreenFlow for the screen capture. I also use OBS. And I use Adobe Photoshop to edit the thumbnails.
And also TubeBuddy.
Yes, TubeBuddy sometimes. Depending on which show. If it's Alex vs. the Money Cards, I can just use TubeBuddy. If it's Megaspin, Photoshop.
And you also use Motion, which it makes those animations.
That's right. Yep, I make the graphics and I make the animations in Motion 5.
And also back in 2011 and 2015 to 2018, you did the Hidden Envelope.
Yes, which was it's a parody of Treasure Hunt, where contestants find an envelope, they get an offer, they can throw it away and win a cool prize, $100,000, or a clunk, which is nothing. But back then, it was similar to Punch a Bunch, except instead of guessing prizes, you had to answer a question.
And the Zach team used to do it back in 2011 as well.
That's right. And a few others, too.
Yep. And was there other shows that you aired on your old channel that you never upload on your new channel?
Yes, it was called The Ultimate Challenge. The object was you had 3 contestants and they had to get close to 21 and they would play a special game where they could win $1 million. If you're going to make a challenge, make it like really, really hard. Well, not really hard, but not too easy. But you have to make it challenging. But if you should make it hard enough to, because you can't just give away $1 million. They would have a minute to complete it. And I remember what this challenge was. You had to make the 3 balls balance, and you had to make a little pyramid. The first 3 are already built for you. Your job was to finish it up with 3 golf balls, and it has to stay there for 5 seconds in order to win the $1 million. And it was won by Waluigi.
Tell them about the Mega Jackpot.
The Mega Jackpot was a L4GS TV lottery show. Now it's just a lottery game for those living in the cartoon world.
Yep.
So we had other games like Big 5, Pick 3. Well, the games we have right now, let me get them up here since you brought that up now. Where are they? Here we go. The other games we have are 3 for 3, for the win, Take 5, and of course the Mega Jackpot, which could be 10 million, whatever. The biggest amount ever won on the Mega Jackpot was $100 million, which was the largest prize we've ever given away in L4GS TV, if you count lottery shows too.
Yep. You also did On the Road with Alex Perch, which is going to be closing down soon.
Patras? Did you say Patras?
I said on
Patras.
I said on the
Alex Patras. There you go. There you got a character name. On the Road with Alex Paris. Yes.
That's what I was saying, but probably you didn't hear it.
It's all good, David.
So
On the Road with Alex Paris is where I would go to locations like Hollister, Sacramento, Stockton. I never did one in Stockton. I almost did, but my car broke down. I had to tow back, and I had to use my mom's car one time. That's why I didn't do one. So I would go for it was usually for like a day, unless it's Citrus Heights. So let's use, Livermore, for example. So if I want to do an episode of Livermore, it was just me showing you like the town of Livermore. Most of them are car shows, and since I don't do a lot of road trips as I used to, I am going to be replacing that show called Car Show Adventures. I don't know if I'm going to premiere it soon, but that's just an idea. Because most of the episodes on that show are mostly car episodes. And I like going to car shows.
Yep. And you're planning to get a new car soon.
That's right. Can you take a guess what that is?
The Chevy Camaro.
That's right. I've been eyeballing Camaros ever since school. I'm going to use this Transformers edition, for example. This is my dream car, a Chevy Camaro SS with a manual transmission. I plan to get it either by the end of this year into early 2020. And this time, no jokes about it.
Are you going to make drive laps videos of your new car?
Maybe. You know, you got a good point. I used to do drive laps videos from 2012.
Yeah. And speaking of Joey from earlier did the Doofus Guys, which is no more because we don't need to talk about it.
No.
And
Doofus Guys was a comedy show where we do stupid stuff, and I've been watching the old videos with Joey, and he brought me a lot of laughs. And I hope he's doing well, and I just want to say thank you for bringing the laughs to L4GS TV. A lot of us really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for watching this interview video, and don't forget to subscribe to both of us, and tell them what your social medias are.
Well, my videos, you said?
Your social medias.
Social media, sorry, I couldn't hear you there. Go check out my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. And of course, check out my YouTube channel at L4GS TV Channel 90. And if you never want to miss a new upload on my channel, remember to ring that bell.
Yep. Also your SD and Instagram.
And my
Twitter.
Etsy, thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
And your Instagram, which you went live a couple days ago. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitch channel, Instagram, Discord, and also I'm on Roblox and thank you for watching, and tune in there today for video 2019 and 2019 birthday countdown. Bye everybody.